L.O.T.S Approved Media. I want to welcome everybody to the L.O.T.S Approved Media channel. Now, you guys, I haven't been here for about 2 months now. I recently lost a family member. You guys know I love the supporters for this channel, and I just want to let you guys know I didn't mean to leave you guys like that. I had some unfortunate chain of events that took place in the past 2 months, and I literally could not be here with you guys because going through a lot. I lost one of the most important people in my life. All right? I lost my mother. Rest in peace, Carmel Gauss. I don't want to go too much into it, but periodically I'll let you guys know because I love you guys as supporters, and I want you guys to be aware of what's going on when you guys see certain content didn't come on the channel or you guys didn't see my face, all right? But nonetheless, if you wondering, I did miss you guys a lot. You guys, I returned on a special day today. Today is a special day, all right? Special day. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, all right? Turn your notification bells on so when I drop new content, you guys will be aware, all right? I am the incomparable, the author, imitator, but cannot be duplicated. I'm the one that keeps creating what they keep taking, all right? I'm the trendsetter, all right? This is powered by L.O.T.S Approved Media, and I go by the name L.O.T.S Approved. That's a leader of the streets, lord of the streets, learning off the streets, living off the streets, etc., etc. I'm considered public enemy number one. I'm the top op. Number one op, all right? And once again, this is powered by L.O.T S Approved Media. I want to welcome everybody to the channel. You guys, it's a special day today. We're going to have to let off the horns today. Let off the horns. I don't know if you guys have been under a rock. I don't know where you guys have been. Sometimes we get engulfed in our work, and some people, we don't have no time to check it even on social media. But today's a special day today. All right, and when I say special, that's an understatement. If you guys didn't know, Young Thug of the YSL camp, King Slime, was released from jail today, all right? Young Thug has been released. YSL King Slime, the YSL general, has been released from jail, all right? First of all, let's let the horns fly, and let's clap it up for Thugger. That part, big shout out to Thugger. Now, you guys know, for those who didn't know, listen, the YSL case, let's make this clear, all right? That's the longest running case in Georgia state history. The YSL case, the longest running case in Georgia state history, all right? Now, you guys know this whole trial has been an event, to say the least, a spectacle, a show. But not like your normal show. Some people would call it a shit show, all right? But nonetheless, we was very entertained, and it was very, very, very interesting, to say the least, all right? It's the longest running trial with all the witnesses, the setting it off for delaying the trial, the spectacle, that Woody, excuse me, his name's not Woody, it's Woody, all right? He don't like when you call him Woody. His name is Woody. Woody created a spectacle within itself. It was a spectacle within a spectacle within a spectacle. All right? But nonetheless, it's wrapping up. It's coming to an end. You guys know already, we seen the rest of the YSL members. They took in their pleas. Everybody was mad at Gunna. Everybody's mad at Gunna because Gunna took a plea, and he agreed that YSL was a gang, criminal gang enterprise, whatever you want to call it, all right? A lot of people didn't like that, and people thought that he buried Thugger, all right? But we never got Thugger's response. We've heard from Thugger's friends. We've heard from Thugger's family members, his father, which he was fond of Gunna. We heard from Gunna, not so much in detail, but basically we heard from everybody except for Thug. Well, it's come to this point right now, all right? Now, Thugger agreed to 15 years probation. It's a 15-year probation plea deal in which he accepted the plea non-negotiable deal, all right? With that being said, you guys know you face a 15 years probation. 15 years probation, that means that he's walking on eggshells, all right? Some would consider this a trap. Some consider probation a trap. We can speak about that on another day in another video, but we'll get into that, all right? But it can be a trap according to the type of person you are and where you're at in life, currently in life at that time, all right? Nonetheless, 15 years probation. Now, He's getting 5 years credit time served. Thug's getting 5 years credit time served. Let's make it clear. The stipulations are if he violates, he's facing 20 years incarceration. So 15 years probation with the stipulation of if you violate, you face 15 years, 20 years incarceration. Now, when we speaking of violation, there's a lot of ways you could violate. There's a lot of ways you could violate. And I'm one to tell you, I've done probation before on 3, maybe 4 different occasions, and I've been successful on 3. They say when you take probation is like 85% of people do not end up successful on probation. Why? Because probation has a lot of ways, a lot of pitfalls, a lot of things that the common person could fall into. You don't have to be that active. You don't have to be really indulging in criminal activity to violate on probation. First of all, you can't do any substances, no drugs. My last probation, I was able to smoke. All right? Cannabis. Because of state law. That was state probation. All right? So if he gets his marijuana license, he's cool. For those of you that are on Fed probation, not so much. All right? Not so much. So drugs. You're getting piss tests every month. You can't be around any felons. We in the hood. All our friends got felonies. All our friends damn near being incarcerated or have felonies, right? So that means you can't be around your friends that you grew up with, your initial environment. And outside of that, just anybody with a felony, you're not supposed to be around them. So it's not just drugs, it's about the people you surround yourself with. All right? You're checking in every month. You have to be available. You have to be accessible to check in every month. You have to ask for when you're going out of town. He's an artist, so he has to put all that within the stipulation. He has to put all those demands in when he's taking his probation, for his probation officer to take that into consideration to allow him to travel. All right? There's a lot of things that come with probation that'll make it easy for you to violate. You're not even allowed to get pulled over by an officer. If you're on probation, you're not even allowed to get pulled over by an officer technically, all right? So like I said, you're walking on eggshells when you're on probation. But in his position, you guys are going to see, we're going to play a video. First of all, you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, all right? L.O.T.S Media, and we back, baby. That part. Now listen, we're going to go into the video. We're going to play the video of Thugger speaking and his lawyer speaking, all right? For the first time, we're hearing Thug speak. For the first time in 3 years, we're hearing Thug speak. All right, or 5 years. I'm not sure if it was 3. I think it was about 3 years. It's been about 3 years. We're gonna hear Thug speak. We're gonna hear Mariah the Scientist. This is Thug's lady. So you know Thug had a little broad that's down with him. Y'all know about the R&B singer Mariah the Scientist. I don't really know about her like that, but I've been peeping her. I'm watching her. I'm trying to learn a little bit about her music. She is an artist. If I didn't mention that, she's an R&B artist. All right, she's called Mariah the Scientist, and she's been by Dog's side. Now, shout out to Thug. Thug been taking care of her. Thug, you already know Thug was spoiling her from behind the wall. And I don't even got to talk about that. But listen, Thug was spoiling Mariah the Scientist from behind the wall. So I think he gave incentive to remain loyal. I'm not saying, Mariah, that's the reason why you remain loyal. But I'm just saying he didn't make it that hard to remain loyal. And y'all already know what it is. When you locked up, you can't even think about your brother and what she's doing. So Thug, when you get out here, don't even worry about what she was doing and who she was doing. We know what's going on when we incarcerated with the ladies, all right? When you locked up, you don't want to worry about all that. You just want to worry about her picking up that phone. You want to worry about her picking up that phone and doing what you need her to do. You heard me? We ain't worried about who she in bed with and whoop-de-whoop. Even though it is a concern, we're not going to dig too deep, nonetheless. So we're going to play these videos, but nonetheless, shout out to YSL. The YSL case is wrapped out. Everybody has taken their plea deal. Some people have already violated after taking their plea deal, all right? So listen, with this being said, I got to mention this. I forgot to mention this. Listen, there's stipulations in this, all right? There's stipulations. Thug made sure, he made this request when taking this plea deal that he's able to work with Gunna. Hold up. Y'all hear what I said? He said he wants to work with Gunna. So Little Baby Everybody that was picking sides throughout this whole melee between Thugger and Gunner, because Gunner accepted the plea deal and he admitted that YSL was a criminal gang organization, woo-de-woo. As I speculated, as I predicted, Thugger's gonna want to work with Gunner. And he put that in the stipulations to his probation for his plea deal agreement that he wants to be able to work with his brother Gunner. All right, so this is what happens when we pick sides, y'all. You see, we learned that in the hood. Now I'm gonna go into the videos, we're gonna play the video. I just want to explain something to you guys. This is what we used to talk about in the hood. You see, when two brothers are beefing, don't pick a side. When family members are beefing, don't pick a side. Because you're gonna end up being on the outside when they reconcile. Because they do reconcile. Family members have to be each other. They have to be with each other during the parties. Worse, unfortunate situations like funerals. But you know what's so unfortunate but fortunate about funeral? It makes you forget all the petty problems that you have with your family members, and y'all unite and reunite and forgive each other. And that's when you get left out. So don't pick a side. Same way with Baby was beefing when Baby and Wayne was going through their thing. And people picking sides. And now, guess what? Baby and Wayne are still cool again. Don't pick a side. All right? Shout out to Gunner. Shout out to the whole YSL camp. Also, you guys, one last thing. There's two members still fighting their case. Yak Gotti and another guy out of YSL. Everybody's took their plea deal. They either took their plea deal and relapsed and violated already, or they're still on probation, all right? But nonetheless, Yak Gotti's still fighting his charges. Now, I don't know if he's going to get a plea deal. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to keep you guys updated. But without that being said, let's just go into the actual video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. All right? Don't be a ninja watcher. That's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher. That's just a hater. You don't want to be one of these, ladies and gentlemen. That's considered a peeping time. Y'all know what these peeping times. Stay out of jail. You want to find out, all right? Wipe your feet on the rug and hit that like button. We call that wiping your feet on the rug, showing that you got respect. Show me that you was raised right and hit that like button. That part. All right. Let's get into the screen share. Add this. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's get to it. All right. What you guys about to hear right now, this is Thugger's lawyer speaking, and Thugger's going to speak after his lawyer. Let's get to it.
That he would like to tend to. He eats out of a bag, Your Honor. He eats processed food only. He gained 75 pounds during trial. He's lost it since. But it is hard. You know, for me, it's only 3 more months. It's enjoyable, actually. I enjoy coming. It's not that enjoyable for Mr. Williams. He told me he wakes up. Can I say this? Yes. He wakes up every day, and it's another day in HE blank blank. I am not supportive of what we're doing right now. I'm not against it. But I told Mr. Williams, you okay with me saying this? Yes. I told Mr. Williams that I think we're winning the trial and we should go to verdict. But he told me I can't wait another 3 months if there is any possibility I could go home because I have children that are hurting. I have things to do, and he has some medical issues that he would like to tend to. He eats out of a bag, Your Honor. He eats processed food only. He gained 75 pounds during trial. He's lost it since. But it is hard. You know, for me, it's only 3 more months. It's enjoyable, actually. I enjoy coming. It's not that enjoyable for Mr. Williams. He told me he wakes up. Can I say this? Yes. He wakes up every day, and it's another day in HE blank blank. I am not supportive of what we're doing right now. I'm not against it. But I told Mr. Williams, you okay with me saying this? Yes. I told Mr. Williams that I think we're winning the trial and we should go to verdict. But he told me I can't wait another 3 months if there is any possibility I could go home because I have children that are hurting. I have things to do, and he has some medical issues that he would like to tend to. He eats out of a bag, Your Honor. He eats processed food only. He gained 75 pounds during trial. He's lost it since. But it is hard. You know, for me, it's only 3 more months. It's enjoyable, actually. I enjoy coming. It's not that enjoyable for Mr. Williams. He told me he wakes up. Can I say this? Yes. He wakes up every day, and it's another day in HE blank blank. I am not supportive of what we're doing right now. I'm not against it. But I told Mr. Williams, you okay with me saying that? Yes. I told Mr. Williams that I think we're winning the trial and we should go to verdict. But he told me I can't wait another 3 months if there is any possibility I could go home because I have children that are hurting. I have things to do, and he has some medical issues that he would like to tend to. He eats out of a bag, Your Honor. He eats processed food only. He gained 75 pounds during trial. He's lost it since. But it is hard. You know, for me, it's only 3 more months. It's enjoyable, actually. I enjoy coming. It's not that enjoyable for Mr. Williams. He told me he wakes up. Can I say this? Yes. He wakes up every day, and it's another day in HE blank blank. I am not supportive of what we're doing right now. I'm not against it. But I told Mr. Williams, you okay with me saying this? Yes. I told Mr. Williams that.
All right. All right, what you guys are seeing right there, that was Thugger's lawyer speaking. First of all, Thugger's lawyer is just letting you guys know that he wants to go to trial. Thugger's lawyer is trying to say, listen, we not spooked. If you think you intimidated us, no, we're not copping the plea because we're intimidated. We're not copping the plea because we think we're gonna lose the case. He's showing that he's willing to go through with the case, but Thugger wants to go home. All right. Thugger said he wants to be home with his family, which is understandable. All right. We're gonna go into Mariah. Mariah. Oh yeah, he did say about Thugger. Listen, Thugger gained a lot of weight and he was able to lose the weight. Shout out to Thugger, man. Clap it up for Thugger. Shout out to Thugger. Thugger lost the weight. Thugger gained over 75 pounds during his incarceration. He don't look like it right now because he lost all that weight that he had gained. But his head was getting smaller and his body was getting bigger. He was looking like the penguin, all right? Nonetheless, big shout out to Thugger, all right? Big shout out. You know already that starch. When you locked up, y'all, that starch and that food is going to bloat you and inflame and have you just swollen everywhere, all right? Pause, no diddy. Now listen, we're gonna go into Mariah the scientist right now. I want to go into big shout out to academics. This is academics page. Now, what you guys are about to see is Mariah the scientist, her reaction to Thugger being released, which I found it to be. It was very, very entertaining. All right. What you guys are seeing right now, what you guys are about to see is Mariah Carey's reaction. All right, now you guys, what you guys just saw was Mariah the scientist. This is Thugger's lady, all right, the R&B singer. She stayed by his side. She went to all the court dates. She went and seen him on Vizzos, all right? This is the girl that's been spending by little Spanish, I don't know what nationality, she black or white, she's Spanish, whatever. But she look good, and she's been hanging by Thugger's side. Nonetheless, Thugger's been taking care of her. Now, you guys know when we locked up, we concerned about our women. When you locked up, they tell you, dog, don't worry about who your girl is doing the nasty with. Don't worry about that. Because that's going to make it harder for you to even do your bid, right? You're doing a bid. You need to be concentrated. You don't need to be worried about the outside world of things you can't control. But you are slightly concerned. It does touch your mind, but wisdom hits you. Nonetheless, Thugger was taking care of this girl from behind the wall. Thugger was taking care of Mariah scientist from behind the wall. I remember on birthdays, the lavish gifts she was giving the girl. So, you guys, though some of us women left us, my girl didn't leave me, but some of us women, their women left us in jail. As many our women left us in jail. That wasn't the case. But he made it a little bit more easier because he was taking hella care of Mariah the scientist. All right. Nonetheless, man, shout out to the scientist, shout out to Mariah, shout out to Thugger. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're engaged or whatever, but I know this right here, Thugger gonna look at it a little bit different now because he got a real rider by his side. All right. Even with all the lavish gifts and incentives. Nonetheless, but what you guys saw was a genuine reaction from Mariah the scientist reacting to the hearing about the release of the plea deal agreement for her nigga. All right. Now, Mariah Science, you guys go on her page, check out her page. She even gave a long letter. She wrote a long letter to the judge, thanking the judge, showing her gratitude for the judge accepting the plea deal. All right. So it looks like everybody's happy. I want to go into the speech of Thugger, where he showed the judge, showed that he was remorseful. He showed accountability. He showed gratitude to the judge for granting the plea deal, all right? Which I didn't expect, nonetheless. And big shout out to Thugger's a lawyer, all right? That's a bulldog right there. He's not letting up. Let me check this out. Make sure you guys hit that like button, all right? Don't be ninja watchers, all right? Don't be just watching casual watchers, all right? Hit that like button, support the channel. I'm back. That part. Now, let's see. I'm going to see here if I can find this Thugger speech. Let me see if I can find Thugger's speech. I'm looking here to see if this is where Thugger gets a chance to speak. Pull up Instagram. I need the Thugger speech. Let me see if I can find the Thugger speech. I'm gonna check. Let's check. Let me check the Say Cheese page. So out of Sean Cotton. Let's see what Sean Cotton's saying on his page. Let me see. No, I don't see it on Sean Cotton's page. I don't see it on Sean Cotton's page. It was a long speech too. That the speech from Thugger was very, very long. Pause. Let me check on my page. Hold on. Bada bing, bada bang.
With the exception of Mr. Obligated and a frequent. Mr. Williams, he told me he wakes up. Mr. One, which is the racketeering conspiracy count. Mr. Williams is tendering a plea under.
Okay, for some reason, I don't know why. I saw it somewhere. There's so much stuff that came out as of lately, but for some reason, I'm not seeing the Thugger speech. But nonetheless, you guys, Thugger is released. Thugger has been released. All right. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button once again. You guys, and the shotters are back. I'm back. I might put up the Thugger speech on another. I might show that maybe later on. I might put up the Thugger speech, and we're gonna hear Thugger's words and hear Thugger speak for the first time. But for you guys, for the supporters, for the real fans of the King Slime, he's back, and I'm back too, baby. L.O.T.S approved media. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit those like buttons. I'm out.